Hi guys and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a really fun one because I'm sitting here with Shreya and Ali and we're gonna talk house arrest. That's a very weird statement. Somebody help me.
Oh God, where do we begin from? Ali, do you want to go first?
Well, it's not
Since
much
you're
to
under
go
house
really.
arrest. Yeah, do you want to
Just
talk
one
about
little
it?
house where this boy decides to shut himself up in, and for not actually some big crazy reason, but lots of reasons. And so it's a voluntary shutdown from the rest of the world, and it's been 9 months, and the film opens on that on after about 270 days or something, and that story obviously goes over. It's over 2 days, 1.5 days, and that's how different characters come. So we've also used some devices, where you see the interactions with
The
all
world
the characters,
outside.
the world outside.
Without leaving the house.
Without leaving the house, which is
That
interesting.
has to be so interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
did you actually shut yourself out for a bit to just get the experience of it, like method acting, and did you like
No.
get it? You didn't.
No, I can't do that. I don't know. I mean, I thought it's also I give spontaneity, space and sort of its organic way to happen.
Of course. Which speaks volumes for your talent, obviously.
That's sweet of you. Thank you.
But tell me something, where do you fit in, Shreya? Because if he's on house arrest, how... Just give us some context here, because we're
She
pretty
barges
curious.
I force my way in. Sarah is a writer, and she hears of this Karan guy who, has put himself under voluntary house arrest and hasn't left his house for quite a few months. And apparently he stood there one time and just watched his car get stolen but still didn't get out. So she's very curious to know about him and wants to talk to him, and basically just finds her way into his house, and she talks to him and forces her way in, and then the conversations they have, and she wants to get to know him, and thus.
So she's writing about him, and
She's
she's
just
like doing
curious to
research.
know about him, basically. And she's the sort of person, contrary to his character, she deals with her life by, engaging with the world. She distracts herself by being out there. Whereas his character wants to shut himself off and deal with his life like that. So I think both these characters are different, yet they find common ground as they get to know each other.
Is there anything that you have in commonality with each of your characters? Anything at all?
Commonality?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to go?
I'm trying to think.
I can actually say it. My character in the film is very enamored by all things Japanese, and like that, I as Shreya also love Japan and everything like that. So that's one thing. Secondly, as a person also, if I'm really curious about something, I am that person who will seek out and try and talk to someone, or get myself to have a certain experience. So I'm a go-getter like that, as Saira is. And yeah, but I'm more of a homebody, I think. I mean, in the film, he's under house arrest, but I
Yeah.
think
Oh.
I would I'm someone I can chill at home,
So I relate to you a lot right now, right from Japanese to like homebody.
yeah,
I'm
it's
with
damn
you.
Cool, yeah.
What about you?
The similar thing is I tend to plan my room out. So I have I map it. I have a visual. So visually, I think I have a photographic memory. So in my house, everything is mapped, and so the position of each.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even if it's like bad or it's ulta or kapda is crumpled, and I know my exits always.
So like
So it's
is that like a
So
good
it's like an OCD.
OCD?
Yeah.
But that's a healthy OCD.
Yeah.
Like I don't even
I don't know
think
if it's healthy. It's not like I keep shit clean. It's just I know how it is. I know how many wires they're gonna be there. Behind that.
That's almost
get
Karan, I think.
Close.
Yeah.
Not
But that's a good
exactly.
trait to have. Like I always joke and say this. I'm like, even if my cupboard's messy, I can close my eyes and I know exactly which
Exactly.
jacket is where.
Yeah.
Like I know that.
If only parents understood that, right? That logic.
We need a separate video on that subject altogether. But if I had to sort of tell you in real life, if both of you, including you, Shreya, if you were to like be on house arrest, how do you think you would actually fare?
With our technology and
Without
everything.
maybe
Without
we'll
phone.
give you Netflix to entertain you. Let's say that.
Well, there's that then. There's Netflix.
I mean,
Food, water, shelter, Netflix. Would you
God,
survive?
this-
I would write
Yeah.
more, read more.
But we're not giving you pens and papers. We're giving
Then
you
I could-
nothing.
Okay, then I would, I guess, have time to be with myself and think and just
Do you get to change the
introspect.
channels at least?
Yeah, you had Netflix.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all you get.
Yeah, on the shows on Netflix.
Yeah, you
okay,
get
you
to
have
pick.
a remote.
We'll even give you like, We'll give you access to new shows. We'll do everything. Like I'm like dictating over here what they get.
Oh, that's
But would
sorted
you survive?
then.
Like
Then you answered the question. Like you're
would
sorted.
survive.
You can just go season by season with
Watch.
I don't know, so many
Binge
shows.
watch all Netflix shows. And can I have my dog with me during this house arrest? Oh, okay.
See, like that's now you're putting me in a spot. Fine, we'll give you your dog.
Fine, then all good. Dog and Netflix.
That actually comes to one of my one of the game's fun question answers that I actually want to ask you. Maybe we should go to that next. Then, since you brought the dog up, okay. So I'll ask you a couple of questions, and whoever you think is more likely to be the person who does this, just point.
Okay.
We should call this like point the finger or something like that.
Oh.
Okay. And you have to be quick because like we have to make this fun.
Okay.
Who is more likely to actually put themselves in house arrest between the two of you?
Shreya.
We know you know.
Social media we all love, but who's more likely to delete their Instagram? Are you serious?
First, at least.
Little judging, just a tad bit. Like how? How would you? That is house arrest to me.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine without it.
That's a great space to be in.
I'll be fine without it.
I think I know the answer to this question, but who is more likely to choose a room full of dogs over a room full of people?
I mean, sure.
Not you wouldn't.
I would. That's why I'm saying
both
I'm
of
not
you.
totally
More
pointing.
likely, most
More
likely.
likely.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Most
Okay.
likely.
Who is more likely to drag another person out who's in house arrest? Who drag out?
Drag out as in if
Actually manage to
Not-
pull someone else out of house arrest.
Oh.
even if they don't want to.
Huh.
Oh yeah. I'm damn good
Both,
at it.
I think. I would say both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. I think because I've actually done that. I've done that with my friend who was just depressing over some very stupid. I think some movie had released, and it was a flop, and he just shut himself up in the thing, and I just barged in. I said, just shut up, just get out.
I think we both are good with people. Maybe that's
Yeah.
why I would say both.
Okay. Well, that gives us a lot of context to understand that when we watch this film, I feel like there's now I'm going to think of it from like multiple angles. I feel like it's just
No, Baba, don't go into multiple angles.
It is what it is.
You will just watch the film. No, go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of celebrity names, people that you may know, people that you may have worked with, and you tell me how you would pull them out of house arrest if they were in house arrest. Like voluntary house arrest, huh? Should we start with you, Ali, and I'll throw some names at you? Or
Okay.
would you prefer to do this one by one?
Yeah, and we can just,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with Ali, because you've worked with them also. Dwayne Johnson or Vin Diesel, how would you pull them out?
just throw in cars, yeah. Throw in the best cars right at the doorstep and just knock and leave. Yeah, they'll drive themselves out.
Shreya, for you, Sachin ji or Supriya ji, either of your parents?
I would say something like, oh, I'm in trouble or something, and then, well, parents being parents will just come out
Or
anyway.
using the maternal instinct
Yeah,
to
yeah,
full
yeah.
advantage. Richa Chadha.
Oh, it's the easiest. We're going to watch a movie.
And she'll come out.
Yeah.
That easy.
Yeah, or some, I don't know, good Thai food. Yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, तुम तो काम कर चुकी हो.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I would tell him maybe you need, because he's so busy all the time, I would be like, you need some rest. So be on house arrest for some time.
You're leaving him in
I'm like,
house arrest.
relax, chill. But he loves to read. So maybe I would be like, hey, there's a great book I have and I want you to read it. And he's the sort of person who would, go for it if it's a great book.
If it's a great book, how nice. Amir Khan.
A Game of Catan.
Oh God, he's damn smart.
That might pull me
I'll tell you
out of
how.
house arrest.
I'll tell you how. I'll tell him I can solve the Rubik's actually within 50 seconds.
But can you?
I can do it in 2 minutes, but somewhat like that. It's been a while, but he's really fast.
Oh, really?
And so if he gets to know that somebody else can do it faster, he might just come out and sort of challenge. He loves challenges, I think. So.
How would you pull Ali out of house arrest? But the real life Ali.
Ali.
Real life, huh?
Real life Ali. I have 2-3 answers to this question.
Please tell us all.
One would be that Ali is actually not a difficult person to get out. I mean, to pull out of house arrest, unlike his character. I would either say something like, I would discuss politics with him. I would say something scandalous and really shake him up, and he would be like, I'm coming, where are you? I'm gonna have a conversation with you about this, something like that perhaps. Am I right? Yeah. Or he loves films, he loves cinema.
Oh, yeah.
So it would be like, let's, I have a great film, or I have a script that I want to discuss with you, and these are common interests. So
Yeah,
that's
man,
something
whatever happened to movie nights, right? Like, people don't do that anymore. I do that with my friends.
You do,
like,
yeah.
And we even get up at like 4 in the morning to watch the Oscars, religiously every year.
So good film is
Apart from
something
the times
that
not
you
go
would. Yeah.
for it. But yeah, it's a good one.
That's nice.
Or if I say like Gal Gadot is in Bombay, wants to say hi.
Can I come along? That's something I would be like, please, maybe chalti hu. Last, Shashank Ghosh. How would you put him?
Shashank Ghosh is an interesting man.
Yeah.
Wow, I got both of them to
Samit
like
is
think
missing.
hard.
Samit is basically very happy.
Shashank is a chiller.
Good.
I think Shashank is the sort of person be like, हाँ क्या हुआ? हाँ it's okay. I don't want to get out. नहीं मैं इधर
हम
ही हूँ.
आज रात 8 बजे chill करें? हाँ यार करते हैं. Done.
But he won't come.
Then there's some coaxing that has to happen. Like 1 or 2 calls. थोड़ा mellow.
Yeah, Shashank would be a tough one to pull out of. If
नहीं
he
नहीं आ जाएगा
decided. Yeah?
Yeah.
But it's nice to know that you have a strategy on this. I only have one final question for you. It obviously has to be a certain mental headspace that drags someone into a voluntary house arrest. What would you give someone as a piece of advice who's actually sort of in that place? Because I feel like you have to come from a really disturbed place to actually do
Not
that.
necessarily, I would say.
So no, not in this particular case.
Okay.
But if you ask me, if I were to give some advice, stack up. Always have. I shouldn't suggest this, but process those cans of, oh god, that dirt food. But it's there. It lasts you like forever, and freeze your foods or.
Now I'm thinking of Ganesh Kaitonde's cell.
I mean, it could be that, but I'm saying people in real life also who I guess go through it. So they need to really sort of stack up and find ways to kind of reach out to people you need help from. Oh god, I don't know.
If it's a healthy sort of house arrest where something like...
There's no healthy house arrest.
No, I mean, for example,
could
I
be.
mean, something, Vipassana is not house arrest, but it's cutting yourself off or something
Correct.
like that where you decide to, if you treat it like that in a spiritual way or something like that, where
Sure.
you want to cut off, just be by yourself, that's cool. But if you're using it as, a way to escape from things that are troubling you, maybe you need to, perhaps, seek help for it, if it's like that.
Yeah.
But to each their own, I guess. And sometimes we could use a bit of isolation just to get back to the world.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me. This was
you.
lovely, and both of you look lovely
Thank
also.
you. Thank
so
you.
thank you for being on my YouTube channel.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. See you guys.